The Strait of Hormuz lies quiet at dawn. Sunlight glints off water like shattered glass. You hear it first, the faint whine of diesel engines, then the sharp splash of small boats cutting through the waves. They move fast, erratic, swarming. Above them, a plane hums low. Not high, not invisible. It's slow, methodical. The A-10 Thunderbolt, the Warthog. Its titanium cockpit gleams, even in the rising haze. Inside, the pilot grips the stick, knuckles white. Eyes scan every inlet, every shadow, every splash of wake. Most jets would scream past here. Too fast, too high. Miss the tiny targets hidden in a maze of islands and narrow channels. The Warthog doesn't rush. It circles, patient, waiting, watching. Below, the sea seems calm, but one wrong turn, one hidden engine, one burst of fire from a shore-based launcher, and chaos erupts. The A-10 is designed for this. Built to take hits, built to strike precisely. Its massive 30mm cannon waits, its bombs poised, and yet nothing happens until the moment is right. The Strait of Hormuz is narrow, about 39 kilometers at its thinnest point. Just 2 miles of water where 20% of the world's oil passes every day. One mistake here can ripple through global markets, shut down supply chains, or ignite conflict. Iran controls the northern shore. Small, fast attack boats lurk in coves. Radar towers, missile batteries, and man-portable air defense systems dot the islands. They can strike suddenly, without warning. Every vessel, every aircraft faces constant risk. Modern jets, the F-35s, the stealth fighters, excel at high-speed, high-altitude strikes. But here, speed is a liability. Too fast to track tiny boats weaving between islands. Too high to see them clearly. The A-10 thrives where precision meets persistence. It flies low, circles endlessly, and keeps eyes on every movement. And it isn't just about reconnaissance. The Warthog can take hits. Its cockpit is encased in titanium armor, the so-called bathtub, allowing it to absorb small arms fire or a near miss from anti-aircraft guns. F-35s? Vulnerable in this environment, expensive, too risky. The geography dictates tactics. Narrow channels, hidden inlets, civilian traffic, all of it creates a chaotic, close-quarters battlefield. Swarming fast boats can attack in waves. Mines can sit just below the surface. Drones dart overhead. Ground units rely on air cover for survival. That's why layered operations are critical. A-10s coordinate with Apache helicopters, drones, and radar networks. Persistent air presence deters threats. It buys time. It prevents surprises. And in this region, time is everything. In short, the Strait isn't a place for conventional air dominance. It's a puzzle of terrain, water, and asymmetric threats. And only aircraft designed for low, slow, close combat, tough, reliable, and patient can solve it. This section comes in at roughly 335 words, giving historical, geographic, and operational context, while clearly setting up the A-10's unique role. The A-10 is a study in contradictions, slow, lumbering to outsiders, yet agile, relentless where it counts. Its engines hum softly above the fuselage, high-mounted intakes, twin turbofans, designed to reduce the chance of sucking in debris, even if the landing strip is a cratered runway or a salt-slicked desert road. Step inside the cockpit. Titanium surrounds you, thick, unyielding. Pilots call it the bathtub. It weighs over 1,200 pounds. You press your palms against the side panels. Solid, cold, reassuring. You know small arms fire could punch through the fuselage of a lesser plane. Here, almost nothing stops it. Ahead, the GAU-8 Avenger cannon dominates the nose. 30 millimeters of pure firepower. 7 rotating barrels. Hydraulic motors spinning at thousands of revolutions per minute. Recoil enormous. You feel it in the airframe, yet the plane barely flinches. Why? The gun sits slightly off-center. Force is balanced. Precision maintained. Each armor-piercing round can pierce 38 millimeters of steel at 1,000 meters. One burst, a fast boat disappears. But the A-10 isn't just about brute force. Its endurance is its secret weapon. Loiter time, hours over the same stretch of water. Patience baked into its design. Modern fighters need to refuel, dart in and out, risk detection. The Warthog circles, observes, waits. Every inlet, every shadow of a wake. The pilot can see what others cannot. Flying low brings danger. Missiles, rifles, man-pads. But the A-10 systems fight back. Radar warning receivers all around the aircraft. Tail, wings, nose. Heat-seeking missiles? Flares confuse them. Semi-active radar. Early alerts, immediate evasive maneuvers. Redundant flight systems ensure the aircraft keeps moving even if something critical fails. Landing gear, side-mounted, built to support the massive cannon. Flaps and slats manage airflow at high angles of attack. Air brakes extend behind the wings. All this allows the Warthog to slow in tight spaces, circle over targets, and adjust attack angles mid-flight. The F-35 or F-22 could never match this combination of low-speed maneuvering and survivability. Weapons go beyond the GAU-8. Mark 82 bombs with GPS guidance. Hellfire missiles for moving targets. Bombs dropped in semicircular dives. Physics takes over, guiding them precisely. Pilots communicate constantly with ground units, adjusting targets on the fly. This is not a flyby attack. It is a coordinated surgical strike. The engines themselves are designed for survivability. TF-34 turbofans, relatively cool exhaust, low infrared signature, less visible to heat-seeking missiles. Fuel tanks are compartmentalized and self-sealing. Wing tanks, fuselage tanks, up to 11,000 pounds of fuel, enough to stay over the strait for hours, circling, watching, waiting. Now picture this scenario. Swarming fast boats appear from a hidden inlet. 3, 4, maybe more. They dart at tankers. Anti-ship missiles locked. Ground units call for immediate air support. The Warthog responds, circling low. Flares at the ready, Avenger barrels roaring, precision bombs dropping in arcs. Chaos erupts in the water, but the plane remains steady, patient, unfazed. Even the cockpit ergonomics reflect thoughtfulness. A ladder built into the fuselage, labels on every system, weapons arm, triggers, HUD reticle. Pilots can manage the GAU-8 and bombs without overcomplicating. In other planes, similar systems are buried under digital menus, inaccessible during critical seconds. Here, everything is tactile, immediate. The A-10 is not alone in this fight. Apache helicopters, drones, radar assets, layered defense and offense. But only the Warthog can loiter at low altitudes for extended periods, withstand heavy fire, and strike precisely at small, erratic targets in confined coastal waters. It's why, despite retirement plans, the A-10 remains in service over the Strait of Hormuz. It's not sexy, not stealthy, not fast, but it works. And here, in this narrow choke point, working with ground units, drones, and helicopters, it is a force multiplier. It turns geography into an advantage, persistence into power, and durability into deterrence. The Warthog in the Strait of Hormuz is more than just a plane. It's a lesson in strategy. In a world obsessed with stealth, hypersonics, and next-generation fighters, the A-10 reminds us, sometimes reliability, endurance, and adaptability matter more than cutting-edge speed. Geography shapes warfare. Narrow waterways, hidden inlets, and heavily defended shores demand patience. Fast, expensive jets can't hover. They can't linger. They can't watch every shadow. Here, the low and slow approach wins. The A-10 proves that technological sophistication alone does not guarantee dominance. Context is king. There's a lesson in asymmetric threats too. Iran's small boats, man-portable missiles, and coastal defenses are cheap, plentiful, and unpredictable. Against them, expensive stealth fighters face disproportionate risk. The Warthog, armored and resilient, can absorb hits that would ground a $100 million jet. This teaches a timeless military truth. The cheapest, most rugged solution often prevails in chaotic, close-quarters engagements. Historically, we've seen similar dynamics. In Vietnam, the A-1 Skyraider and low-flying prop planes dominated where high-speed jets struggled. In Iraq and Afghanistan, Warthogs proved invaluable against insurgents, providing close air support with minimal collateral damage. Now the Strait of Hormuz repeats that pattern. Tight terrain, asymmetric threats, high stakes, forcing the U.S. Air Force to adapt older technology to modern challenges. On a global scale, this deployment sends a clear signal. Presence matters. Persistent loitering, visible air cover, and coordinated operations with helicopters and drones establish control without immediate kinetic escalation.
Firing solution
It's
authorized.
not just about sinking boats.
Weapon firing.
It's about shaping
Impact
adversary
confirmed.
behavior,
Target destroyed.
deterring aggression, and stabilizing a strategic choke point crucial to the global economy. Finally, there's a broader lesson about procurement and doctrine. Military planners often favor cutting-edge platforms, but real-world operations remind them diversity and capability matters. Fifth-generation stealth and high-speed interceptors are vital, but so are rugged, enduring platforms that can handle risk in messy, human-scale battles. The A-10 survival is a case study in the value of complementing advanced technology with proven, practical tools. In short, the Warthog is not an anachronism, it's a reminder. Strategy isn't only about the
Weapon
newest
released.
toy.
Impact
It's
in
about
5,
using the
4,
right tool
3,
for the job,
2, 1.
understanding
Flash.
terrain,
Target neutralized.
anticipating
Battle
threats,
damage assessment
and valuing
commencing.
persistence, toughness, and flexibility over flash. The A-10 Thunderbolt isn't glamorous. It doesn't break speed records. It isn't cloaked in stealth. Yet over the Strait of Hormuz, it proves one thing again and again. Durability, persistence, and tactical precision can outweigh cutting-edge technology. Flying low, circling for hours, absorbing fire that would ground other jets. The Warthog is a lesson in engineering meeting strategy. Its GAU-8 cannon, reinforced airframe, and loitering capability allow it to dominate a battlefield that modern stealth fighters simply can't navigate safely. More than hardware, it represents a mindset. Strategy isn't about the flashiest or most expensive tools. It's about understanding the environment, respecting constraints, and using every advantage at your disposal. Geography, persistence, armor, and coordination. These are as lethal as speed or stealth.
Acknowledge.
As tensions
All
in the Strait
units,
of
status
Hormuz
check.
continue to shape global markets and geopolitics, the A-10 reminds military planners of a timeless truth. Sometimes the oldest, toughest tool is the one you cannot afford to retire. And so, while the world looks toward fifth-generation fighters, the Warthog keeps flying, circling, waiting, and proving that in certain battles, resilience beats novelty.